Welcome to the RMU Women's Lacrosse offices. I'm Matt Gajtka with Sports Information, and pleased to be joined this week by assistant coach for the lacrosse team, Caitlin Prince, in her first season. Thanks for doing this.
Sure thing, Matt. Thank you.
Appreciate the time. Pretty encouraging first two games for the Colonials. They've scored a ton of goals and got a big win against Cincinnati to really get this season going this past Sunday. What have you liked in particular so far?
Well, the offense is really buying into my systems. They're working really well. I brought completely new concepts to the table that they weren't used to, and they've really adapted and accepted it. And they're also playing with a lot of confidence. I love that everybody's playing with their head up. They have a little fire, so we hope to keep that rolling.
Sure, and you'll be on the road this weekend against Howard and Delaware State, so a chance to try some things down in some different venues, I
Exactly.
guess. But you come straight in from Duquesne last year, so you come cross town from one of the rival teams,
Correct.
obviously, of the Colonials. How has that transition been from player to coach?
I think it's really helped. I definitely still have a view of the game that is from a player's standpoint, so it helps me translate to them what I'm trying to explain, and I still see it from their standpoint, so I know what they're looking for to try to have it make sense to them. So I really try to use the fact that I'm fresh out of college to my advantage, that I still am pretty much on their same level.
Let's talk about that matchup against Duquesne to start the season. Kind of a strange scenario. Weather forced it indoors up at Teal College, and game goes to overtime. Colonials rally to tie it, hit the post in sudden death, so very close to a big victory there, which would have been the first against Duquesne. But what was that whole situation like for you, going up against a lot of the same players that you were just playing alongside last year?
Yes, it's so exciting. It's always been a game that it's a bloodbath. Everybody loves to play it. So being able, I knew every single person on the field. So that was really cool to know all the strengths and weaknesses. Not that I gave away Duquesne's game plan, but I definitely I enjoyed seeing all the familiar faces and watching the two teams battle. And I'm so proud of the girls that they pulled out what they did. It really shows that they're learning and improving.
You already gave some of this away earlier with a response to my first question, but if you could just flesh out your responsibilities with the team and how you fit in here under head coach Katie Phillips and assistant Katrina Silva.
Sure. So I am the recruiting coordinator and the assistant coach for the offense. So I pretty much run the offense. Katie let me have free reign to do what I wanted, and she helps me nitpick and change things around because she knows a lot more than I do. What she's talking about. But I also, like I said, take care of all the recruiting, set up visits for girls, and things of that nature.
So in charge of bringing some new talent,
Yes,
some good talent here into Moon Township. Well, a good start so far. Good talking to you.
You as well. Thank you very much.
Appreciate the time. That's Caitlin Prince,
Sure.
new assistant coach for the RMU Women's Lacrosse team.